Oh, I'm so sleepy, so tired, so exhausted. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Zed. I'm back at it again with another video, and I just realized that I did not record an intro to this video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post my gym content first, because I haven't posted my gym content for you guys in a minute. I am in the gym heavy, and I want you guys to check it out. So I'll drop this little gym montage before I get into the video. And as always, subscribe, because this is basically everything nursing, all CNA, anything CNA. And I want you guys to learn and see and just kind of experience this journey with me. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you a part of the gang, part of the squad, a part of the group on my YouTube channel. And yeah. That's all I got for y'all so far. Drop a like, drop a comment if you feel free. I have all CNA videos, so go ahead and check those out. But I'm going to drop my gym montage now and then get into the video. Peace. What is up, YouTube? Man, I got some big news for y'all. So, as you know, I do these every time I get off of a 12-hour shift. I just got off a 12-hour shift. Today is Friday. Well, today is Saturday. Last night was Friday. Friday nights, for some reason, have been hectic. But we're pretty good staffed on my unit. I keep saying that because, like, it's really the truth. I talk to other, nurse techs, other CNAs, and they mention how bad, like, their staffing is on their unit, or just all of that. And it's just like, we're staffed well every time. I think even tonight, even with the 30 patients that we had on our unit, we had 3 techs from the beginning, from 7 to like 11. And then once 11 hit, we had another tech come in. I'm always driving. Y'all know that. The camera's always rocky. Y'all know that, especially in the beginning of these videos. But I want to talk about staying up during the 12-hour shift. It's difficult. At least for me. And at least in the beginning, it's difficult. Staying up during the 12-hour shifts requires a lot of food, a lot of snacks, a lot of coffee, or like a power drink. Coffee really is good enough for me. I know I drink it. When do I drink it? Here's a breakdown of my shift. 7 to about 9, I'm really just running around making sure that everybody's good, making sure that all my vitals are in by 9 o'clock. Any blood work that I have to do, as in like testing blood sugars, which is a blood glucose test. I take those, and depending on how many patients I have in my unit, I'll ask for help. If I don't have that many, I'll just do it myself. And then around 9 o'clock, I have like an hour to chill, right? Then we have to take vitals again. So after like around 10 o'clock, around 11, I start, because typically you have about 8 to 9 patients, and that takes at least like an hour and a half, an hour to do. taking blood pressure, taking respiration, taking O2, and taking temperature. What am I missing? Pulse, all that stuff. So you count all that, it's a one-stop machine when I'm at the hospital. And when I'm at the nursing home, it's a bunch of stuff. But luckily, at the hospital level, they have technology that really streamlines all of your vitals that you have to take as a CNA or nursing tech. So after 12 o'clock, that's the hardest part. That's when it begins. That's when the sleepiness hits. The sleepiness hits around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. If you don't have anyone to talk to, like I didn't have anyone to talk to tonight, there's other nursing techs or CNAs that I like to work with. They keep me up. We conversate. They're funny. But tonight or last night, I didn't have anybody. It was just me and 2 other CNAs I didn't know. It was very boring. I put my head down for 10 minutes, ended up being like an hour. Luckily, nobody called. Yikes. Luckily, nobody called. Nobody was up. So that made it a lot easier. And when I woke up, the nurse was like, hey, this, person's calling. Just go check on them. All that. I feel like they didn't want anything just to be repositioned, which is making sure that they don't have any like pressure wounds or anything like that. Repositioning a patient, especially like a heavier patient, it can do wonders for them. So I know to make them feel good, I don't mind repositioning a patient. That's not a problem for me at all. And then of course, around 4 o'clock, I got to check their vitals again. So it's really just a bunch of running around when you have to run around, and a lot of chill time when it's not so much going on, when you finish everything that you have to finish. So yeah, that's really just the hardest part. The hardest part about a 12-hour shift is staying up. If you can stay up, then you can do anything. If you can stay up, you'll be fine. That's the hardest part for me. I look rough. I always look rough coming off a 12-hour shift. But yeah, working in the hospital is good. As an update for you guys, I still haven't gotten an update from my management team at the hospital for my schedule being switched, schedule being changed. I hope I don't have to resign, because that would cause me to go back to being strictly an agency CNA. From what people are telling me, I wouldn't be able to go fully PRN until after 6 months, which is not going to work for me. I asked about going part-time. That's not going to work for me. What I could do is put in a 2 weeks notice and then sign up for another unit. Granted, I don't understand why I wouldn't be able to just switch from my unit to another unit that offers a PRN position, which is something that I have asked about, but she has yet to get back to me. She mentioned that it has to go through HR. What I might have to do is just resign and then reapply for a PRN position for another unit, which I like my unit. I love neuroprogressive. I love working with stroke patients and aneurysm patients, because I love to see them getting better. Again, I work for the step down for ICU. So that's like your patients that have become stable in the ICU and are on their way out. They're on their way to doing better. So they come down to our unit and they, progress. That's what is labeled, literally progress. And they get some of their consciousness back. They get some of their feelings back, some of their nerves back in their feet. They're able to walk a lot better. Because when they first get in our unit, they're not able to walk. They are basically incontinent, and then they become continent. Then they become, aware. Their conscience is higher. They can speak after like a week or so. So yeah, that's really what it's about on my unit, is seeing those patients get better that had a stroke, seeing how their hands and their right side or left side weakness increases, or it gets better, where they no longer feel that, that weakness. And I've seen it in a bunch of patients now. But yeah, so that's what my unit is about. That's what we do in my unit. And I like my unit. I love my unit, but I may have to leave my unit. And depending on how the management team works, there's such a shortage, I couldn't imagine it being an issue. But from what I heard from the management team, they sometimes don't like to work with people. So it's going to cause me to put my 2 weeks notice in, which means I'll have to go to a different unit. But that'll be good, because I'll have more experience on a different unit, and you guys can learn some of that experience with me as well. This is strictly a talking video. I just got off of my 12-hour shift. I'll just post it. I'll just post this, my 12-hour shift, me getting off. It's a Saturday. I don't have to work again until Monday. So I have tonight and tomorrow off, basically. And I'll use this time to study and get ready for my test. That's on Monday and all that stuff. So that was a lot. A 12-hour shift is a lot. And I got my Bojangles. One thing about me, like when I have class in the morning, I go eat Bojangles or I go eat Chick-fil-A. Because those are the only two things that's like near my hospital. And I enjoy those things. You know what I mean? I enjoy Chick-fil-A in the morning. I enjoy Bojangles in the morning. I get a little, orange juice or a little coffee or whatever. But that's what I use to survive class in the morning. Or, at least for this morning, I don't have anything. I'm about to go home, literally shower, literally go to sleep and wake up and study. That's my goal. Or maybe go to the gym. I might have some gym content for this video. If I do, I'll put it in the beginning and at the end. So stay tuned. But yeah, so is that all I got for y'all? I think that's all I got for y'all right now. My life is crazy, crazy, crazy ever since I started working at the hospital. When I was working at the agency, I can gauge it a lot better. I wasn't mandatory, work 3 days a week, 312s, but now I'm mandatory to work 312s, and it's definitely a lot. It's definitely in the way. But I'm doing it and I love it and I'm learning so much, which is why I'm so happy I'm doing it. And I love that the fact that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. So stay tuned for more. I have a lot more on the way. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and like and drop a comment on this video. I have more content for y'all. Whatever questions you have, let me know. I would love to do a video on it. I don't feel like I'm running out of video ideas because it's so much. But you'll see me drop a lot of different types of videos. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I got for y'all today. And that's all I got. So peace. Oh.